Good day and welcome to the Sport Rep Show. This is Jesse Jackson Kauraitha unpacking the latest sports news. And now for your latest on the hit list. The Icestock Ports Association of Namibia hosted its thrilling friendship tournament last weekend, marking the first significant event since the African Championship in August 2022. 6 teams from various Windhoek neighborhoods showcased their best on the concrete surface of Determine the Champions in an exciting competition filled with suspense. From the start to finish, the mighty civilians led by Detlef Pickfer and his teammates from the Dolam Katutura area emerged as victors. The young team from Dolam proved to be a serious contenders despite their relative inexperience compared to some established players. Head coach Alistair Coetzee will be hoping for the best despite the delayed start to Namibia's preparations for the upcoming international season of 1 or possibly 2 home test matches in Windhoek during July. Club chairmen were over the weekend informed of 51 most likely locally based club players that are called up for the first national training sessions of the year. In an interview this week, Coetzee admitted that the restart after the 2023 World Cup in France last September, momentum needs to be created from scratch considering the inactivity due to various factors in the build-up to the one of confirmed test matches against Portugal on 13 July in Windhoek. The Namibia Rugby Union is also looking to secure the first ever visit of a test match to the Netherlands 7 days earlier. Namibia juniors and senior teams finished in 4th and 5th positions respectively out of the 10 nations competing at the recent 18th African Rhythmic Gymnastics Championship in Rwanda's capital, Kigali. On the overall individual junior standing after day 1 all-round competition, Pea Kashaka was placed 9th, Kayla Duchesne 11th and Faisa Hamutenya 16th. In the senior category, Emilia Ekanjo was placed 17th, Joelana Kaboy 18th, Kenanjo Mupia 24th and Natangwe Hambeka in the 26th position, with neither advancing to the finals. Egypt first, South Africa came in second and Tunisia kept Namibia off the podium in the junior team competition. There is a double adrenaline on the cards and double thrill whether you are sprinting down the track or charging across the rugby field. It's all about pushing boundaries and unleashing your inner warrior. NTV will be going live on these upcoming events. Do not blink an eye this weekend. Your take is up next after the break. Do stay tuned.
You worked hard for your money, and DSTV gives you a lot more to enjoy for a lot less than you think. So rather than fast foods just for you, how about entertainment for the whole family? Instead of date night with your bae, how about countless nights for you, bae, and the kids? And don't settle for a few hours with your homies. Settle in with over 720 hours of the best entertainment on the continent.
Triple drum roll.
We've got everything, including movies, series, sport, kids,
Totally awesome.
and local shows.
I'm here.
Watch on the go with DSTV Stream and control your entire account with the My DSTV app. Enjoy incredible extras like crystal clear HD, box office, and catch up. And with so many different package options, there's something to suit every pocket. DSTV, a lot more to enjoy for a lot less than you think.
There is a big volleyball tournament on the cards and Brian Monango has more on that on your take.
It's indeed a beautiful Friday when we are joined by Eden Tobias, the Vice President of the Namibia Volleyball Federation. Well, he's here to just enlighten us more about the first ever edition of the MTC Namibia Volleyball Federation Nationals League if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, you got it right.
Okay, Tobias, just tell us how you're feeling today and how you're doing. It's a wonderful Friday. Yeah, tell us how you're doing.
Yeah, every time I come here, I'm always excited because I see people are watching and you are giving information.
Yeah.
So definitely, I'm hoping that many are listening and will get to know what's going on.
Okay, well, it is definitely exciting times for volleyball in Namibia, so to say. So just tell us, how excited are you for this upcoming first edition of the MTC volleyball tournament?
Yeah, it has been so many years, and finally we are actually having a product of its kind, phase of its kind. Some of us never got a chance to play at such a platform.
Yeah.
So we are now going to host a Premier League, when we call it MTC VNL. VNL is a short form for Volleyball National League.
Okay.
And it's national.
It's national.
What else could I say? Yeah.
Well, I saw a bit of how the setup is going to look like, how you guys are going to be hosting the games in different regions. Can you just tell us more about that?
Yeah, so this league is actually two genders, both males and females. So we are actually having, when you talk about national, we want to consider all the 14 regions. So we have teams, in volleyball world, we have 14 geographical regions, but we have 8 associations. So what we did, from all the champions that from the associations are now seeded, promoted to the national league, because obviously you cannot come if you are not a champion, because it's a national platform, whereby now we're currently kicking off with 8 teams. 8 females and 8 males. So it's going to be like each region is represented. So it's actually Zambezi versus Kavango versus Khomas versus Erongo regions, southern regions. And now you don't want all the games has to be in Windhoek, not because Windhoek has better infrastructure, or to say in Swakop. So we are now going to have rotations of each and every town. So definitely we see a lot coming up.
I think just the sound of that has me sold already, because it really sounds exciting for volleyball. How good do you think this is for the level of competition that we have in volleyball? How is this going to help the sport of volleyball in Namibia just to grow?
Right now, because when you go to now, even the sport commissions is now categorizing volleyball as a national sport code. So obviously, this is actually adding more advantage. Now we have national players of where we can actually do talent identifications, and then now each and every players on regional levels, or probably from development. Now they have something to dream up to say, oh guys, I need to play in national league one day. So now regions are playing hard so that they can qualify, because obviously now we are going to have relegations and qualifications, and teams that are now promoted to national levels, they'll definitely, once I get in here, I don't want to go back to first division again.
They don't want to maintain it again.
Yeah. So literally, you have all that, and then what the good part of that, you have teams coming from Katima, teams coming from Rundu, the southern region, Marienthal and Kettmans. We have Walvis Bay, one team in Swakop. So almost each and every town is represented. So we expect to have a mileage of people coming, and everyone is like, okay, my home team. I always like giving a good example of Chula Chula. The fans are always following the teams where they are going on. So we see the same thing happening in here.
Yeah, and volleyball is not really a sport that I have been watching or watched before, but when I started watching it, I realized it's a beautiful, beautiful sport. So looking at the first day of the event that will be taking place in Windhoek, just run us through it. How is that going to happen, and how are the games going to be played? Yeah,
so literally what we are going to be always doing, we have almost a concept as Netball Namibia doing, whereby our games will be played only on Saturdays and Sundays. Saturday is a whole day. And obviously, we won't be starting early morning, because with sports, the muscles like around 7, they're always like frozen. You want to start around 9 there. So every day our games will be kicking off at 9 on a Saturday to 7 in the evening. And then on a Sunday, because you also want people to try to go rest or to travel back, we only always have morning hours games, and then from afternoon, teams can always go back. We are going to have a launch, obviously, because when you kick off something, you need to first tell people, introduce them. What is this? Volleyball it's a beautiful sport. It's an addiction, a good addiction for that matter. So what we want to do, we just want to give a bit of background, history, how we have to do up, and then we also need to tell public of what partnership we have with MTC, what we are heading to, and we also want to see what other opportunities we have available. So on the 11th of May, that's now where the launch will be at the
Please
showgrounds.
save the date.
Yeah,
11th
definitely.
of May
11th
at the
of
showgrounds.
May, it's a big day. You don't want to arrange anything for that day. If it's gone, it's gone.
So you must be there, guys. 11th of May at the showgrounds. Definitely make sure to be there or not. And
definitely, we kick off with a mini launch whereby we do have speeches from our various stakeholders. We have so much coming up. You don't want to miss your idol individuals must also be there. We have influencers, artists, also some entertainment, because there's nothing without fun. You know, sports is entertainment.
Yeah,
so that's what we do. And then now we also have some lined up fixtures for the day. Around 11, the fixtures will kick off, and it's top teams. So there's nothing to say, this game is boring.
Yeah.
Each and every game will be just like it's nail biting. You want to say, what's going on here? So we expect to have a whole day of expectations. Obviously, we also want to see, we don't want to play games and then it's only players watching players. We play sports for spectators, you know. So we want the community to come out and say, oh, wow. You come with your whole family, your whole kids, and you never know. We want to develop future Olympians. And if you are now a parent and you come with your small kids and they start watching volleyball, they will learn how to play from a young age. And then imagine if what happens when they become 13, 14 years old.
Yeah, then the sport can definitely
it will grow.
In Namibia, So, okay, looking at the fact that this is our first event, the first ever National Volleyball League that we're going to have, looking at the teams that were selected, how tough do you think the competition is going to be from all the regions, since it's basically like choosing champions to take on champions from different regions? How do you think the competition is going to be?
Yes, you know, it was an excitement when you came up with a national league. So each team was now looking, okay, I need to win this. It's a bigger stage. Everyone wants to have the first. You know, the team won the national league for the first time on the inception year. So that's the biggest challenge on the teams. And we do not have things like weak teams, because all of them, they are champions. It means that they are stronger because they've beaten all other teams in the regions. And they're all capable. They have good coaches. NVF has been doing a capacity of training coaches, referees, players on improving the games throughout. And then, you know, just like transfer markets. Players went back in the market and dig deeper to say, let's get some, this one and this one. Now we are going up. So we have also seen that teams have recruited, have strengthened their force, and it's actually going to be a volleyball that we have never ever seen before, because they were just playing in regionals without any greater motivation. But now here, it's well-branded MTC. They know that there's support, there's funds, it's moving out, it's a national league, and they also know that during those games, you're also selecting now the national team players that will be called for that. So everyone wants to perform well for your club to win, as well as individually to be selected. Hence, all I know, I will not miss it.
No. I definitely hear excitement, Tobias, because looking at it, you've really just convinced me that this is big for volleyball in Namibia. This competition is going to be great to watch. So you guys should come watch the games, because the competition, like he said, is going to be top tier, and we are going to be getting the best volleyball that we can watch, and that's very, very big for us. Anything you'd like to leave with the viewers before we do close off, to just let them know?
I always like quoting Nelson Mandela. You know, he always says sports has power to change the world. It can inspire, it speaks in different languages. That's my favorite part. Like anyone, even young kids, if they're watching sports, they understand everything they're doing. So I think, and I want to see each and every person being part of sports. We don't want to be selfish to say, no, come and watch volleyball. But all I know, on a weekend, you always have many various sports. If we can take everyone from the houses, you go to netball, you go to soccer, you go to volleyball, rugby, cricket, anything. Or you can play mini sports in your own house. Let's try to make sport as a culture every time, because that's the only way we can actually do. If you have seen when our two ladies, Maslinki and Mpoma, were doing so well, everyone was so excited. I remember at work we were paused and at halt. Instead of doing our job, we are watching them running. We know what time they are running exactly. So it's because sports can actually bring that. So let's do it through volleyball and everyone else.
Well, guys, like you heard from Eden Tobias, who is the vice president of the Namibian Volleyball Federation. I don't think you guys want to miss the volleyball launch on the 11th of May at the showground. So do make sure to be there. And like he said, sport does unite all of us. So yeah, from me and him, we'll be seeing you guys again soon. But yeah, thank you for your time.
All the times.
Well, we do hope for intriguing volleyball action there. Up next, we have Athletes World. Do not go away.
Okay, so for this one, we are joined by Walter Kautondokwa. The name that he goes by is the Executioner.
That's right.
Okay, the Executioner. Just tell me first, where does that name originate from?
Oh, that name originated from the favorite boxer that I used to watch mostly. That's Bernard Hopkins. He's an American boxer. So that's where I took the name Executioner.
Okay.
Because I like the style of his boxing and, yeah.
Okay, what type of boxing do you consider yourself to be? What type of boxer are you?
In terms of like how
you move, how you hit and stuff like that.
No, I'm a hard puncher.
A hard puncher?
I'm a hard puncher. And, that's it.
Okay, Walter, just before we do get into this year, just before we talk about what we look forward to, just run us through a little bit. When did you get into boxing and when did boxing become a sport for you?
I get in boxing in 2006.
Okay.
So that was in the Northern Party. So that's when I started boxing, and from there I pick it up, come to the city, and I continue. So and up to now we are pushing.
What was the main reason behind you starting with boxing? Is it you just wanted to box, or it was for fitness? Was it for the money? Was it to see if you can get something out of it? Why did it all start for you?
No, at first when I started boxing, I didn't know if it was these things of money and so on. Yeah. So when I get in boxing, it was just fighting. I like fighting. Even when I was at school, I just like fighting.
Yeah.
That's it.
Okay, known as the Executioner, who just liked fighting. But yeah, if we have to run through memory lane before we do talk about the future, just give us a few of your favorite moments that you have experienced with boxing.
Since I've been in the game for so long now, so I have few experience and few fight that I can really like him. So when I become an African champion, it was very exciting, and it was a dream come true, and and after all we pushed forward, and I went for a world title challenge. So in the state, and it didn't happen. It didn't make it, but I was really happy for that. Although it was a short notice for the fight. So and. That's it.
I mean, the fact that you made it to that place just already shows that you were putting in the work and that you've been doing the work. But Ims also did mention that you are a contender at the international level, which is in itself something very big.
That's right. Yeah, I'm known worldwide. Even now, I've been out for quite a time now. Like almost 4 years, I've been out of boxing. So I just took a break, and now I'm back this year. So I'm well known worldwide. Even now that my comeback. So once the world hear that I'm back, they will always want to fight me because I have a good record. My record is very beautiful, and every boxer want to fight someone that has a
good record.
Because their dream is to win me, and if they win me with such a beautiful record, they will be always like excited that I've beaten someone that has a good record.
Yeah. Okay, for the viewers, can you just let us know how your record looks like?
My record is 25, 18 win, 17 by knockout. That's it, dude. That's it, baby. That's it, baby.
Did you guys hear that? Just repeat it one more time. So, 25 fights?
20
fights?
18
wins?
17 by KO.
17 by KO. So you don't like to waste time until the last round?
I don't waste time, I take boxing serious because this is my work, Ever since I started boxing, ever since I started professional, this has been my work. This has been my work, this has been my job. That's all I do, and every time I get in the gym, I work hard because I know this is where I get bread,
And it's something that you love.
And something that I love.
Yeah.
That's why you see me here again.
Okay, now, since you said you were off for 4 years, you were still trying to maybe you were traveling, maybe doing your things,
I was
being busy.
I've been in the state, and I've been in the state just doing my things, I just took a break and be in the state for a few years, and So then after that I have to come back, because I have a family back home.
Yeah.
And I have to come back, and so now we are back at it again.
Now we are back 4 years later. But just tell me, how's the body looking? How's the body feeling? Are you ready for your next fight? Are you ready to get into the ring, or you still to sharpen up?
Very much. I'm ready to get in the ring. As you can see my body. A lot of boxers, if you look at them today, that have that were in the sport of boxing, you could see them. They have big tummies and so on. So look at me. I'm still
good shape.
I'm still in good shape,
Yes.
and I'm ready for the fight. I'm ready for a comeback. Coming back soon, and I will put up a good show to my fans.
Put up a good show for the fans. So the fans have something to be excited for by the Executioner. The Executioner is coming back with a big bang, and like he said, record is 20 and 17 knockouts.
That's right.
That's a lot.
That's right.
That's a lot.
If you want, I can also we can also start now.
No, not now. Let's first finish this. Okay, but for the year. Since we touched a bit on the past for the year, what are your plans for the year? What do you want to do this year? Where do you want to see yourself when we hit end of December?
Like now, if we just do a comeback now, so what we are looking forward to big fights, because I know big fight will be there. They will come, they will request, they will always want to fight me, and for me, just work hard as I am now in the gym, and I'll just push hard, and with my team, I'm now with AC, and we are pushing hard, and the comeback will be very much exciting. I know a lot of people, my fans, will always want to come and see me
you
in action again.
Yes,
so
definitely.
We are really working hard. Just that by the time we go to the end of the year, so we want to have something big.
Okay, no, so personally, you've already signed me up. I'll be there, buy your fights to make sure I'll be there watching you.
For sure, you must come.
AC Boxing has been doing really well. Giving back to the community. They build a library at the school. They build a hostel, girls hostel at the Eros Girls Primary School. For you to be part of a team like this that's just looking to give back into the community, how important is it?
It's very much important, because when you are doing this, we are doing this for the people, and so when people are coming to support you, you must also support them in any way that you can. So we have done different things to people, but although we did not show up or did not come to the public that we are doing this and this, so there are many things that we have done to other people and so on. So it's always just a good thing to do, to give back to the community.
Okay, well, Executioner, we have this culture. Before I do let you leave, just a message for the young African child, just a word of inspiration for those that, not everyone is good in sports, not everyone is good in education, but there's always a way to make ends meet. So do you have any words of motivation that you would like to give to the youth out there? That's
right. Especially in our country, what I'm seeing here in this country, we really need to do more in terms of sport, and I know our country doesn't get much resources of to do sport, but my encouragement to the younger one is that they must not be in alcohol and other things that that have nothing to benefit. So it's better they join sport, because worldwide, if you look at Europe and Asia and America, small kids at the early age, they start sport. It can be either soccer, boxing, whatsoever. So it's good to be in sport, because it also gives you discipline, not just in alcohol, like what I'm seeing now in this country. The youth are too much in alcohol, and everywhere in this, like in the city now, everywhere you go is just club, and you find all those clubs are just full of the youth, which is not a good thing. So we need to do more things that can benefit and can give an example to our kids, because we are now the youth now are the one that are supposed to give example to the young one that are coming, but we are not
they
giving
are future
them,
leaders.
So we really need to do something in our country, like in sport.
Very, very heartfelt. But Executioner couldn't have said it any better. There needs to be more needs to be done to make sure that the youth stay out of the streets, out of the bars, and make sure that, sport is the best way to bring everyone together.
That's it.
So for me and the Executioner, it's we will be leaving you shortly, but I think we can. I think I can. No.
You want to
never.
try something? No, you can just do a bit, yeah. Just make sure that you will not fall on the.
Cut the camera. It's fine. We're not doing that today.
All right.
Your life could change at any second, but you'll never know until you take the chance. With sports betting, number games, and online casino gambling, JSB is your best bet. Will you be Namibia's next instant millionaire? Place your bets easily online at jsbsports.bet or at any JSB location nationwide. We'll take you to the action anywhere, anytime. JSB, where the next instant millionaires come to play. Strictly no under 18s. JSB supports responsible gambling. Winners know when to stop.
And that is all we had for you today. Goodbye.